Why people lose interest once they know you'll stay. People don't always lose interest because they stop caring. Sometimes they lose interest because they stop fearing loss. At the beginning, uncertainty creates effort. When people don't know if you'll stay, they pay attention. They listen carefully. They reply on time. They ask questions. They make plans. Not because they are pretending, but because access hasn't been secured yet. Effort is highest when outcomes are uncertain. But once they feel safe, once they believe you'll always be there, something slowly changes. Not suddenly, not dramatically. Quietly, interest fades when nothing feels at risk. This is one of the darkest truths about human behavior. People often value what feels temporary more than what feels guaranteed. When someone believes you won't leave, they stop protecting the connection. They stop being intentional. They stop being curious. They stop trying the same way. Not because you changed, but because the dynamic did. Comfort removes tension, and tension is what keeps interest alive. This is why some people only start noticing you after you pull back. Distance reintroduces uncertainty. Silence brings awareness. Absence reminds people of value, and that's when confusion begins. They say you're distant. They say you've changed. They ask what went wrong, but nothing went wrong. What changed was balance. You stopped overgiving. You stopped chasing connection. You stopped proving your worth. And when effort becomes mutual, the wrong people lose interest because they were never interested in you. They were interested in access. Access to your time. Access to your attention. Access to your emotional availability. Access without responsibility creates convenience. And convenience slowly kills effort. Another uncomfortable truth: people get used to how available you are. When you answer every time, they stop valuing your time. When you forgive everything, they stop respecting your limits. When you stay no matter what, they stop protecting the bond. And this is where many people blame themselves. They think, maybe I became boring. Maybe I wasn't enough. Maybe I said something wrong. But the truth is simpler. You became predictable, and predictability creates comfort. Comfort removes caution. And caution is often the only thing keeping some people invested. This doesn't mean love needs fear. It means effort needs awareness. The right people don't lose interest when they feel secure. They deepen it. They don't relax their effort. They become more consistent. They communicate more, not less. They don't disappear when things feel stable. They show up. So if someone lost interest once they knew you'd stay, don't take it personally. They didn't lose interest in you. They lost interest in trying. And that tells you everything you need to know. Because real connection doesn't depend on uncertainty. It depends on mutual effort. And anyone who needs the threat of loss to treat you well was never meant to stay. Understanding this changes how you move. You stop forcing closeness. You stop explaining your worth. You stop begging for consistency. You let people reveal themselves through how they behave when nothing is required of them. And that's when peace begins. Not because everyone stayed, but because you stopped giving unlimited access to people who never valued it in the first place.